Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
It's 2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw it. Minshew sets up the screen to Gordon. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
80 weapon. I'm going back to you. Check 50, check 50. Ready?
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Sure.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Crunch time, defense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Minshew. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to air one out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. This is Grant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
X3, 218, chop, down, shoot.
Here's Grant. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. 2nd interception for him now. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Safe. Check 52. General West. Hey, Charlie. Go.
From midfield, here's Allen. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Chopper!
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
49, check 49, check 49. Snap.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he spins away, powering his way forward. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind. It's a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Being chased out left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Switch it. Hey, Jet. Back. Get it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hard. Kill. Turn up. Check.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
A 6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Protein spill. Mike 54. Time to go. Night. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch that. Ready.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Open man, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now left side on the swing pass.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
A game of 15.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Gets it to Gordon. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. 30 base. It's our time. It's our time. Slip it. Exit. Get it.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ryan Hewitt, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
JC, can you hear me?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it
Everybody
away.
keep joining the party. I'm talking.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Not the play out quick, man.
You draw Corkers. Ready.
On play action, Allen. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Thomas has got it, complete.
Yeah.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. To the air, Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Stop your whining.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Let's go, baby.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check 31, check 31.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's got some space here. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Keep it up, guys.
Here's McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Come on, set. 60 or.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, check 24, check 26-6, pull it high. Watch it. Ready?
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relax, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 23 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, I don't want to see her.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
When I started playing dude last night, it started off as a good game, but he just started doing some weird shit, yo.
And an alley to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Jaguars. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 14.
I need a run, bro.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kicks away.
I don't want, whatever that fucking person had
And a
before
fair
this,
catch
I'm
signaled
doing
for
that.
and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Whoever that coach commits, I respect what he did last night too.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
C-Mac just got hurt. What happened?
Nigga shut down. He shut on my offense, man. Like, I couldn't do nothing.
So the big play moves them all the way
Only reason
across
I put up the
midfield.
6
It's
was
first
because
and
it was
10
of a
from
pick.
the 45. They will run with Grant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11.
C-Mac got bruised ribs, yo.
Once I turned the ball back over, everything went downhill. Yo, it was 20, it was 28
now. Allen, that's complete to his running back, Grant.
I'm like, yo.
It's an 8-yard pickup.
He scored again. I'm like, yo, turn on 2 spots.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
I'm like, you score again, but they snap the ball.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
He tossed it. And he scored. Quick. I got mad.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Panthers have recovered. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the 38, Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Look at this fake shit. Good,
He's
look
going
at
to get this
that.
down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good, what?
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Gordon on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 30 on second down, Minshew. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, my God.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but
They was ready to be nice to bitch that shit.
From the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the
I'm
middle,
talking
looked like
about
they were
that
on
side, not
skates
like
a little bit when that one started.
Now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Not a race, they don't saying that you need an old line,
Try to
man.
run for it.
I
He
attack
gets
that
the
nigga,
first
yo.
down here as he's taken down at the
Fuck, ran right
24.
down. That's just
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Everybody getting traded and shit right now. What the fuck happened?
The 4th down
Getting
run
close to free
successful.
agency
Now they look to
deadline.
pay it off on first down.
I'm glad
They'll run it
we
now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be stopped short.
25.
No gain that
Is he
time, and they're
hurt?
going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're on top.
Locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
Me down there, C-Mac. Nah, I was trying to wait for him to catch with the spin move.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run on
Why
first
take so
down.
long, yo?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Go, go. 15 line. 15 line. Night, sweetheart.
Yeah. Yeah, Seahawks. I'm ready to really look at my motherfucking team first time.
Watch the safety creep. Check the hot read. Tight dog.
They go back to Grant. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
I just realized something.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Bravo.
I got Travis. I didn't even see my rookie back there.
What we got?
Ready?
Allen to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's 4th down. Your margin for error pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here and a completion in order to keep this 2-minute drive going.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Oh my God, JT, look at this shit.
Wait, who's my X Factor already on?
JT, look at this shit.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone.
Wow.
What a
Low-ass
return,
DD Westbrook.
and they've taken the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And that's all he used.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Possession.
Relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up.
Yeah, I was going to say,
you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation,
almost.
making the plays necessary, and making sure the clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw.
Let's go! Let's go! Kill his game!
And now in the
Kill his game!
they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Cano now to add the extra point. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
I don't know. But
nothing separating these two sides.
I don't got no X Factor offense,
score as he sends this one away.
Check to see what I want to know what Rashad Penny X Factor will be, and then try to get my rookie.
It'll be first on 3.
What about Travis Homer?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
Give me that shit.
This is going to be intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked off at the 45.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's free.
Let's go.
It's a full race.
Let's
He
go.
will score. Touchdown, Panthers. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the
why he
cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll get another shot on offense following pick 6. And now the kick is away.
I'm gonna do something.
An incredibly short kick.
Oh my God.
Way up there.
I was ready to say this shit definitely fake.
Damn, Michelle, Penny carrying high.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Carolina, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, he only like a power down like 32. Yeah, you did. I don't know how, but
what else I got? What else I got left?
I mean, my son looks for the X Factor, but you don't know how long he gonna last. That
I got X Factor defense.
Kyle Allen threw 3 touchdowns this week. Okay.
Safety. Free safety.
Nub Club. You gotta put that shit on Nub, dummy. Hey, you gotta give it a Nub.
Nub, time.
Left outside linebacker, Nub. I know you know who Nub Club is. Like 90 hit power, too.